A slightly different one today. I'm going to do 5 tips for people that are just starting out in their kind of fitness, diet, weight loss, whatever whatever you want to call it, journey. And the first thing I want to touch on is, these are not the. By the way, these are not like the Bible. These are just like my things that I would say to you. First one is look at your diet. Sometimes like it's easy to think I'm eating good, I'm doing all right, but we can like generally as people we're quite thick, aren't we? So actually think about like I drank a Coke at lunchtime, um, and that's got like 10 grams of sugar. Do you know what I mean? If you're having like a can of Coke, there's like 30 grams of sugar in that. Like, no, you don't need that. Um, the liquid calories is like a killer if you're trying to lose fat. You should be getting it from like good like lean protein sources. So like it's easy swaps, like stuff like don't get like 20% fat mince, buy 5%, or don't get battered chicken things that you put in the oven. Just buy some fresh chicken. I know sometimes it's slightly more expensive to do that, but in the grand scheme of things, it's worth it, isn't it? It's like an investment in yourself. Second thing, exercising. Learn your compound exercises. So what I mean by that is not just I'm going to stand there, I'm going to do bicep curls. Like what you want to do is like your stuff like your bent over rows, because you're going to be your shoulder joint and your elbow joint is going to be mobilized, or just like the basic exercises: squats, deadlifts, bench presses, overhead press, rows, pull ups. I think within that you've probably hit every single muscle in your body. Um, Rather than standing there faffing about doing like side raises or whatever. Like you're going to be engaging a lot more muscles, and you're going to get more, especially early days, you're going to get more benefits from doing them than you are standing there doing a bicep curl. Um, Third point, it's hard. It like after your, I remember, I sort of distinctly remember actually, I was like 13 years old or something. My first ever workout at a gym with weights. I'd done squats. It was a powerlifting gym. I'd done squats in a proper squat rack. Never never even done like body weight squats before. Um, and I couldn't walk down the stairs. It was like this old gym, and you used to have to go down like these concrete steps on the fit, and they were like you probably had to walk up like 3 stories worth of steps. I couldn't get down them. I had to sit on my ass and scooch down the steps. So it's hard, and like especially legs, it stays with you as well for like can do for like a couple of days afterwards. Um, and it's hard, like that's the exercise side of things. It's hard with your food, like you have to prepare. So because otherwise your food's really bland and like it can be really bland and boring. So if you're having like plain chicken breast, like just get it out the night before or whatever. Like I buy the freezer chicken, like it's already cooked and whatever, and I can have that for lunch, and I just get my portion of that out. I might marinate it in something or put some like garlic on it or whatever, and then I'm in front. Or I do like overnight oats is another thing I like to do. Um, I just like to minimise the amount of stuff I have to do in the morning, so I can just get up and go, like do my thing, and it's done for me. It's ready. Four, staying motivated. The thing that gets me for this is like you have to think, why am I doing this for? Why do I want to do this for me? Because it is a personal thing. So whatever your reason is, like I'll give you mine. It's I've always been a chubby kid, and mentally that kind of stays with you as you grow up. And like, I don't want to. I just come to a day, and I was looking at some like holiday pictures of me with my daughter, and I thought I look like a fucking fat whale. Like I don't want to be that anymore. So I really sort of, I stepped out, and the thing that sort of really helped it for me, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm far from perfect, but I've come a long way from where I was. Um, yeah, so as I say, what helped for me was getting the diet side of things better, um, rather than being on a seafood diet. And the fifth thing, um, correct supplements. So as a beginner, it's fine. Like I've got some stuff like from My Protein. There's like protein pancakes. So I feel like I've had a dessert if everyone else is having one, and it's not full of fat and sugar. Protein powders are a good one for beginners, because so after if you've had a hard workout on the weights, it's good to get the protein back in there to stop there's like myriad sort of reasons why it's good, but basically you're stopping your body from you're stopping the breaking down process of the muscles at that point, and you're refueling them. There's no such thing as a magic pill. It's not going to just turn you into like Arnie overnight or whatever, or whatever your look is that you're after. It takes like perseverance to get progress. You have to keep at it. You should spend you're investing in it, so if you should spend what, I guess I think what I'm trying to say is like there's lots of stuff out there like pre-workout things, fat burner tablets. If you want to try it, then try it. You're an adult. Like I say, there is no such thing as a magic bullet that's going to just do it all for you. You've still got to do the work. But if you find one of those things, like a fat burner, it's got whatever vitamins or whatever it's got in it, and you think, actually that I feel like I've got energy from that. I'm going to go and do my workout now. Then it's worth it, isn't it? So those types of things. Like if you're like a brand new beginner, you don't need that. But like as you go through, and if you feel like you want to try it, then you're an adult. Do what you want, But don't think it's just going to solve all your problems. You still got to put in the effort. So yeah, just as a quick recap. So point number 1, look at your diet. Think, where can I make easy changes? And I know it's hard, like with families and stuff like that. No one would be like, oh, I'm not eating that. But there's stuff that you can do, like, maybe like just, I don't know, for the sake of argument, you're doing a lasagna, do one end of it and don't smother it in cheese like what everyone else wants. Just that, and that can be your bit, or whatever. Just use your brain a little bit. 2, learn your exercises, your compound exercises, the multi-joint exercises. For beginners, certainly for beginners, they're the best. 3, it's hard, and come to accept that it's not. It does get easier, but to start with, you're going to struggle and it's going to be hard. Which ties in with 4, stay motivated, think about why you're doing it, and keep at it. And then 5, correct supplements. Maybe not even necessarily correct, but try supplements if you want to. And as I say, there's good things, it's just good for your general health, like have fish oil, have a multivitamin. And I think that just about covers my 5 things that I think a brand new beginner should know. So if you've got any questions, let us know. Cheers.